Have you ever looked antibody panel and get overwhelmed by looking all their positive and negative reactions? So you are not alone. Antibody identification is one of the most challenging and most important skills that required in the blood bank, because a single mistake can lead to incompatible blood transfusion that can lead to the patient life at risk. Welcome back to my channel. This is Musadiq, and today I'm going to show you the step for antibody panel and antibody identification in an easy way. So let's do it like a puzzle game. So whether you are a medical laboratory science student preparing for ACP exam or HCPC exam or working in a transfusion medicine, so this lesson will help you to build your confidence to work on the antibody panel. And also we do the antibody identification and antibody panel to rule out the clinical significant antibodies, so we can give to patient the antigen specific unit for the safe transfusion. Let's start the actual antibody identification and how the pattern is. So in this video also you will learn how to analyze reaction pattern, rule out antibodies, recognize dosage effect, and confidently identify the most clinical significant antibodies, just like experienced blood bank professionals do. So this paper I have, it's called Antigram. So normally we have a 3-screen panel from antibody screen, and if it's positive then you have to go to panel 1. If you are able to rule out in panel 1, so you don't need to panel 2, but if you didn't, then you have to go to panel 2. And there is also a separate panel for the Rh negative woman. So first of all we have to go through the 3-screen panel, and I have already my results. So you can get the results through the tube testing or analyzer, whatever method you have in your blood bank. So I'm using this one from the analyzer one. You can also do the antibody screen and panels in the tube, and you can use the tube reaction here. So these are my result that I did my 3-cell panel. So these are my cells 1, 2, 3, and these are the reaction. 1 is 1 plus, 2 is 0, and 3 is 3 plus. Before start the rule out and rule in, I wanted to let you know that there is some rules that you have to use that to solve the puzzle. The rules are to use only the 0-cell reaction to rule out the antibodies. So another most important rule that you can use 2 heterozygous to rule out antibodies. Like for the same antigen have a 2 reaction that's called heterozygous. So the most important rule in antibody identification that you can use the 2 heterozygous to rule out specific antibody, like this 2 plus reaction for the specific antigen is called heterozygous. So you can use the 2 heterozygous to rule out the specific antibodies. And another most important rule that you can use 1 homozygous to rule out the specific antibody, like in the case of the N. So all you have to use the 0 plus reaction, not the 1 or 2 or 3 plus, because you cannot use that reaction because it's already been positive. So all you have to use the 0 reaction that you have. So I'm going to use mine 0, 1 and coming to the each point. So I'm unable to rule out this. So I can rule out this. And here I have a 1 homozygous, so I can rule out the Li B. And for the S, I have a 1 heterozygous here. For the N, I can use this 1 plus homozygous to rule out the N. M have nothing yet. So JKA and JB both are the kid. So I have a 1 heterozygous here. For the Duffy antigen, Duffy B, I can rule out with 1 homozygous, but we will leave this for now. This one have nothing. So for the kill, I have a 1 heterozygous. There is a separate rule for the kill that if you have a 1 heterozygous, you can rule out the big kill, but we will go through the panel 1 to make sure that everything is clear. I rule out level C, and that's E, and D also rule out. So what left? It's C left, kill, and JKA, M, and S, and Lee. So on our first panel, 3-cell panel, we were unable to rule out everything, so we're moving to panel 1. So now we are moving to panel 1 because we were unable to rule out everything here, like the big C, Kel, Kid, and MNS, and Levus. So we will try on panel 1 here. So these are all reaction I have for the panel 1, and we were trying to rule out the things that remain, and let's see what happened. So these are my reactions. So I can use only cell 1, cell 6, and 11 for the negative reaction to rule out the antibodies. So XG I can rule out here, P1, it's all a bit out, but you can try it here again, and it's out, JKA, and we can rule out Defi A, which was not ruled out. We can rule out small k here, and we can rule out the little e. Let's see, and if you go to the 6th reaction, I can rule out the big D here, the big C I can rule out on 11. So you can do directly here too. Yes, I can do the big E on 11. The CW, it's really weak, so there is no reaction here except this 1+. So it's not clinically significant. We can leave that, because we already said in the beginning that we have to rule out the clinical significant one. So big K is already ruled out with the one heterozygous. There is a separate rule for the big K that you can rule out the big K with using one heterozygous cell, which has already been ruled out on cell 3. So what else left? KPA, it's not clinical significant, and there is no strong reaction except this 1+, so we're gonna leave this. If you don't have a reaction like more than 2 or 3 cells, you can leave that. It's not a clinical significant. Your focus is only a clinical significant which has more 2 or 3 reaction. So FYB we can rule out here on 11 panel. JKB we can use the, so small s is, yeah, on the 6th one we have a heterozygous, but we have a one homozygous for the small s too. And we will also rule out the Levus B. And Luther we can leave it because Luther is not clinical significant and there is no proper reaction here. So what left? So we were able to rule out almost everything except the M. So let's see M. So this 0 have a 0 here. On the 6th, it's one heterozygous. Remember, we need to rule out the two. If you are using the heterozygous, you have to use 2 or 3 to rule out the specific antibody. So we have only 1 here. No. So we were unable to rule out the M. So our antibody is anti-M in this particular patient because we don't have a 80 homozygous for the big M, and we don't have a 2 heterozygous to rule out the M. So our antibody is anti-M in this patient. So we have to give it's anti-M. So now we have to give the M negative antigen negative to this patient to make sure the transfusion is safe and the patient immune system does not produce the specific antibodies against this antigen, the one we are transfusing it. So we were able to rule out everything except the M, so our antibody is anti-M. There are certain cases that you will not be able to rule out everything here and you can run the panel too, but still if you were not able to rule out anything, so that could be a non-specific or warm autoantibodies in certain patients like have a multiple myeloma, or patient on certain medicine like Adara, so their immune system produce certain antibodies that can interrupt the pattern, so you will not be able to rule out anything, so you can call that the non-specific antibodies. And there are certain different further investigation that needed for the like a warm and cool autoantibodies. So just for the practice, I'm doing one more panel for another antibody identification. In this case we have a 3-cell panel, and that's 1 is 2+, 2 is 3+, and 3 is 0. So let's see what's in that one. This could be a different antibodies, so we have to only use cell 3 because that's the only one have a negative reaction. So I'm rule out to big S, M is rule out, JKB, Duffy B. Oh, we cannot use that because it's one heterozygous, it's not homozygous, so we have to wait for the another panel to rule out the Duffy. Okay, so small k can rule out here, E it's rule out here. There's no reaction for C, so it's always clinical insignificant. Small e is rule out. So DCE, there is no reaction, so we have to try DCE and certain more on panel 1. So this panel called extend panel, we only use this for the Rh negative women if the patient have a O negative blood type, and specifically it's a woman centered case, so you can assume that can be anti-D, so you can use directly extend to, so you can directly use extend panel instead of panel 1 and 2. So this is the extend panel reaction, all of them are 0, so I'm sure pretty that I will be able to rule out everything here. So this is one heterozygous. But I can use homozygous to rule out the M because all of them are 0, so I can use any reaction here. So JK, JKB, kid all will rule out. Duffy A, these are heterozygous. Either you can use 2 heterozygous or you can use 1 homozygous, but on both way it can be ruled out. This is not clinical significant because all of them are 0. Kill out. That's 1 heterozygous. You can use 1 heterozygous to rule out the big K. It's not clinical significant, no reaction here. The little e, I'm able to rule out. Little c, I'm able to rule out. Big E, it can be ruled out. C can be ruled out. So everything ruled out and except D. There is no reaction here, even in the all 4 0 reaction. So our antibody is anti-D here. So it's anti-D. You can see there is no reaction here. So this is the specific case of Rh negative woman. So she probably received a ROGAM, that's why it's showing anti-D here. Anti-D due to ROGAM. So this all was about antibody panel, antibody identification. If you have any question, just let me know in the comment section. And if you are interested in the things like that, so subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.